Yo, 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 what is good, y'all? It is your boy Tony the Savant back again. And it's been a while since I've done one of these. Dolo, anyway. But I hope everybody out there is having a good to great day. We finna do some NBA, some basketball talk. So y'all pull up to the show. This is episode 8 of the Tony the Savant show. So let's something I'll put together. Y'all know I got a couple things going on, but this is my John right here. Hold on, let me put up. Okay, now we moving. Now we moving. We're gonna talk about a couple basketball topics real quick. Uh, First and foremost on the slate, the boy LeBron James eating. Now I dropped my pre-records. You know what I mean? I like to think I'm the pre-record king. I dropped a pre-record about this, but a little bit more I can add on to it for sure, for sure. But if you didn't know, Michael Cooper, the Lakers legend. In fact, let's pull up the articles, man. Y'all know I get back to the old how we used to do it back in the beginning in the trenches. Boop 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, Michael Cooper was on a LeBron James heels, man. He did not like LeBron James eating on the sidelines, which I totally understand because the legends they don't really rock with LeBron James like that, man. He always doing something to piss him off. Michael Cooper, say Michael Cooper and LeBron eating. Okay, Lakers legend Michael Cooper. Let's go to this one. Let's go to CBS NBA. All right, let's see what they're talking about. So look, Lakers legend Michael Cooper dislikes LeBron James eating on the bench. You got to have respect for the game. Facts. LeBron James is in a ramp up mode. Wait, LeBron James is in ramp up mode for the regular season in more ways than one. The 21-year veteran played in his second game of the preseason on Friday against Golden State. Because the game didn't count, the Los Angeles Lakers star sat out the second half and engaged in a bit of behavior you almost never see in the regular season. You shouldn't see it at all. Like this is what I said in the video was that uh, like, bro, you want to do the eating and all that stuff? Do it in the back. Y'all got $1 billion locker rooms, $1 million facilities. You could do all that eating and stuff in the back. So he also went during halftime. He changed out of his uniform into some regular clothes. Like I don't know, LeBron be wanting attention, man. Y'all know he like his attention, man. But let's see. It says, as James knew he wouldn't be returning to the game, he changed out of his uniform, which we just talked about, at halftime and came back to the bench area as a spectator for the second half. And that's fairly standard preseason fare, but what's a bit more unusual is got caught doing on the bench, eating his dinner as he watched his teammates battle the Warriors and lose 129 to 125. In fact, one Laker legend took issue with James timing, which is I think that's what everybody's issue is. It ain't the actual act. It's not the actual what happened per se, but it's just the timing of it. It's like, bro, this is a game. You got to stay focused at work. You know what I'm saying? Like you at work right now. And unless you see a lunch hour, unless you on lunch, at least from my experiences from my jobs, uh, when you at work, man, ain't no time to be eating. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody even want to watch you eat. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I didn't like that five-time Lakers champion Michael Cooper said on the latest episode of his Showtime with Coop podcast. Again, he's LeBron James, but still, you got to have respect for the game. He's over there. I don't mind the guy eating, but go eat in the locker room. Facts. I didn't. Now I'm gonna be 100, bro. I did not read this article or nothing like that before. So it just I feel good when I put out my sports opinions, and then legends or other NBA player, or just any professional player, per period, they say the same thing I said. You know what I mean? So that's what I was saying earlier about LeBron James in my pre-record. And I promise you, I didn't read this. I didn't see nothing about this other than a clip of LeBron James actually eating. I didn't even hear like Dreamers Pro or nobody else talk about it. My usual sources. Um, but it's just the timing of it, and that's a fact. That was what the issue I took with it. Um, then you come out, and then when you come out, okay. Oh, sorry guys, I'm looking at a video and something about some hockey stuff going on. Oh, my boy Zion came back, got the steal. Okay, alley oop. We don't know how long this is gonna last though. Let's be 100. Got homie. Wild card Mar. What's good, big bro?
Man, that's crazy. Of course, I come in at the time you're talking about Zion. I was just talking about his bum ass last night, man. Goodness, dog. Hey, man, I just got to be honest with you, bro. We do this vicious cycle with Zion every year, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vicious cycle. He
Mm-hmm.
comes in, he says, "I'm gonna do the right things, do all this, do all that." Preseason drops the highlights, sucks us in, pause, got us feeling like, oh man, Zion, he really about to tap into that potential we all knew was there. And he throws up the highlights and
Bro.
and then we get maybe 25 games from him.
And that's it.
And then that's it.
Hold on, I'm gonna read this. Tell me what you think about this, bro. This is Zion since 2019. I can't remember when he got drafted. It might have been.
It was like 2019. Yeah.
So this is every season that this nigga. Hold on, I just screenshotted the graphic. I lost it for a second. All right, this is crazy. Like some of these dudes got to go, man. Like we were talking about with James Harden. Did I lose it all the way? All right, so it says 2019-2020 torn meniscus, missed 44 games. 2021, during 2020 to 2021, uh, fractured finger, missed 6 games. Sprained thumb, missed 3 games. Injured toe, missed 1 game. I mean, he probably played a lot in 2020, 2021. I gotta
Yeah,
see.
that was his second year. He actually played I think close to almost like 70 something games. So he actually played
I
yeah,
even fractured foot, 21-22 season. That's the
didn't play
very
at
next
all.
season. Didn't play at all. Last season, 2022-2023, hamstring kept him out for 45 games. Dude, this is every year since you've been in the league. You gotta go, bro. I'm sorry. Like an NBA career don't even last that long. Period. I don't care how talented you is. You are a liability, and you know they giving him a lot of money. So it's like I don't know. I like Zion personally. His play style. I feel like he's a very talented brother, but I think he's more trouble than he's worth at the end of the day. But what you think about it, big bro? What you think about the Zion Williamson talent anyway?
Man, the talent is there. The talent is not the issue. And this is what I was speaking on last night about him, because the talent is not the issue with Zion. I mean, you just went through it. 24 games, rookie year he played. Sophomore season, played 61. So, close to 82.
Mm-hmm.
Third season, didn't even play at all. Fourth season, only played 29 games. So when you keep doing this vicious cycle shit to us every year, when you keep having us thinking that, hey man, it's gonna be the year that you're gonna stay healthy and ball out with and give us the potential that we've been waiting on, and then 25 games in, you and the Pelicans is probably one of the hottest teams out in the league. Y'all over there 22-3 and killing it, and then all of a sudden, breaking news: Zion Williamson, hamstring. He's gonna be out a couple of weeks. Foot, knee, something.
I feel bad for Brandon Ingram, C.J. McCollum, all those dudes who are still got good playing years ahead of them, and you wasting time playing with this dude. Like, and then come to find out his off the court antics.
Oh my goodness!
Like, man, you a clown for real.
Bro, they gave him a contract extension and they ain't got no proof that he's going to be on the court, bro. Where's the proof that he's saying he's going to be on the court?
Yeah, nah. If I was Brandon Ingram, I'm on the first thing smoking. I'm out of here. Y'all gonna have him I'm gonna have this organization.
Hey, him or me, bro.
Real. I just got
Yeah, and I'm with you on that. And you talking about his off the court antics? Come on, man. Hey, that was one of my biggest things. Like, bro, I ain't trying to hear about Mariah Mills bashing your punk ass online. I ain't trying to hear none of that crap. You know, you about to have this baby on the way. With, I don't care how many baby mamas you got. I ain't trying to hear none of that mess that ain't got nothing related to basketball. Bro, is you gonna be on the court or not?
That's all we care about as fans. I think we need to get back to the nitty gritty. We gotta start being cold with these athletes. Like, bro, we don't care about your podcast, man. We just was on the Wild Card Mark show, man. Y'all go check out Big Bro Show, man. We don't care about your podcast. We don't care about your reality shows. Don't care about your Instagram, all that shit. You remember? I know you be seeing it, Big Bro, when the NBA be having the NBA players, panning in like some kind of fashion show, and they be showing their outfits. I don't care about this, man. Is this nigga finna drop 50? Is he finna drop 40? Because I don't care about what he wearing to the game. You know what I mean?
Don't give a damn.
Man, we need to get back to the basics, goddamn it. But
but real quick. So this dude Zion can't stay on the court. Can't give the basketball fans what we want. We want to see you on the court.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude, he'll forget about a diet. He'll forget about motivating factors. Hell, I think he's even forgot the love of the game. But one thing this dude ain't gonna forget about, he gonna hunch. You gonna hunch. You're doing too much hunching and you ain't doing enough practicing, bro. That's your problem.
Yeah. It's a waste of time. I mean, like we could go ahead and start scouting somebody. I mean, this is why these international players are coming into the NBA just taking over because cats like Zion Williamson, John Morant with his entourage issues. These young boys, man, they just can't seem to get right.
Man, it's crazy, bro. This dude over here, hey, man, Zion, if it don't work out for you in the NBA, then you up out of the league in the next couple of years, man. Hey, man, adult film star, right up your alley. You got it.
Man, Zion gonna be one of them dudes on YouTube eating burgers, pizzas all in one sitting, just gorging. Like, this is a 7 deadly sin, my guy.
You wild, dog.
Got no more fat clauses to live by.
Shit wild, bro.
But I was talking about this clown LeBron James, big bro, before we got into that. And I don't know if you've seen his recent antic of eating on the sidelines and upsetting the Lakers legend, Michael Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper was hot about that joint, man.
Yeah, and it seems like every so often, man, LeBron James is in the headlines, and it's one of the legends reprimanding him. You know what I mean? I remember Walt Frazier got to get on his heels a couple years ago because LeBron James was pouting on the bench, and Walt Frazier called him out for it, and then the Bron sexuals started attacking Walt Frazier. Like, you know how they do, bro. So
them Bronites is on another level, bro. It's almost like he got his own version of his Swifties, bro. Like he Taylor Swift on it, bro. Like it's crazy. Like they'll come after you just for telling like a truth. But like, yo, bro, you be like, you can't get mad at the truth. Like, don't get mad at me because you got that much fanboy for him that you can't even realize that I'm telling the truth. It is what it is. So, man, look. I just think it's just a generational thing. When we played and when the game that we know as the NBA, you didn't see cats do that. You just didn't see it. Like he played his minutes, went into the locker room, changed. I never seen that. No, yeah. I never seen that. I never seen. I mean, and then the man had pretty much had a whole full course meal on the sideline after he dressed. Hey man, just don't show up.
Yeah. You and this is LeBron. You've done that before. I mean, done these kind of things where you just don't come out with a locker room, all that kind. I'm gonna say it like this, man. I think LeBron James is like the Floyd Mayweather of the NBA. He has been good as far as teaching cats how to control their brands, how to control their, the boardroom parts of their career. Like you were saying, today. Yeah, the financial.
Mhm.
These cats getting money hand over fist. They controlling their own brands. They doing what they want to do when they want to do it. And I think that's not a thing, something that was afforded to the Michael Jordan era, even the Kobe Bryant era guys. But when you look at the etiquette, you know what I mean. The reason why we don't just revere Kobe and Mike just because of what they did on the court. Michael Jordan held himself to such a standard of greatness that you could feel it in his interviews. You know what I mean? You could see it how he walked into the arena. It's like most cats, most of his opponents talk about it, but it's like when you see Michael Jordan walking past you, like, damn, I'm down by 10. Just because the nigga walking like he finna give you the business. You feel me? Like so. And then you get this cat like LeBron, and it's just like this is just another one of those separations of LeBron James and Michael Jordan because could you imagine Jordan eating on the sidelines? Like, bro, he hardly drank Gatorade that he was getting paid to drink. So, like, I don't know, man. I just think LeBron James is the worst thing that happened to the NBA and the best. You know, the best and the worst. He got the Floyd Mayweather for me.
Hey man, I just yeah, I just never seen it. I don't give a damn. It's preseason. It's just the optics of it. Just because I know they probably don't care about it, but to me, I thought preseason always mattered because it gets you in the flow of the camaraderie and the team and building and hopefully that it can jumpstart that and make it a lot easier for you to get the dubs early in the season.
Right.
I just think you can't keep taking times like preseasons for granted, and you just I don't know. I'm not saying he's wrong or right. All I'm saying is I've never seen that before. And
No.
and if that's is what you're going to do, then I don't want it to become a I don't know necessarily a trend that all superstars think. Hey man, I'm so above it, and I'm just gonna change in the middle of the halftime and get back to my street clothes. And then, hey, bring my yeah. You got the
No.
champagne coming? Yeah, foie gras. Oh yeah, give me the foie gras with the duck breast.
You
Yeah,
did.
yeah. It's like, come on, what are we doing? Like, is this what we do? I just never seen that, bro. I never seen that shit before.
Yeah,
Never.
you ain't lying to me, bro. It's a very bad precedent. And I was saying in my pre-record video, like, bro, if you go to work, like this is work, okay? And essentially, when you playing sports, it's more like war. You know what I mean? You need everybody. If you're not on the field battling, you need your teammates supporting you as you battling it out. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And if you everything, everybody and everything needs to be focused on the mission at hand. Also, now, I didn't even think about this, but we're talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. I know y'all got $1 billion locker room, my guy. I'm sure there's a private chef back there and all that stuff. If you wanted to do that, you had a whole 30, 45 minutes for halftime to do that nonsense, bro. You doing that to get attention, you know? And that's what's the sad part. His like you said, the Bron Knight's gonna come out and defend his every move and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like this is female behavior, man. I'm gonna be honest. When you doing stuff just to get a rise out of people, I only know one species of humans that do that. You know what I mean? That's a upset woman, not a woman. A highly upset woman is gonna do something, bust your car windows out, scratch it. They're gonna do something to get a rise out of you. And it's like that's what LeBron James do, man. Ain't no other reason for you to be doing that. You ain't never 21 years. You ain't never ate on the sidelines.
It's,
Now,
I don't. It's crazy you say that. From even just from him, I never recalled him doing that. Like
precise.
just
Yeah,
changing in the middle of a preseason game and eating on the sideline like that. I never seen that. Hey man, it's weird behavior. It definitely is. Like I said, I've never seen nothing like that. So to me, it's no surprise that you see some of the older heads like Michael Cooper, and they're like, "Yo, bro, what is that? What is this?" Uh,
crazy work.
yeah,
Crazy work. All it is crazy work.
that's just crazy, bro.
Let me ask you, big bro, who you got? Who's your well, let me ask you this one first. Rookie of the year. Right now, the two leading candidates on paper are Victor Wembanyama, of course, and Chet Holmgren. Um, who you like out of those two?
I I mean, just because it's Victor Mania, they're gonna make sure that he gets it. He's gonna take his lumps though. There's gonna be some. It's gonna be some learning curves on him, but he's already he's the favorite. He's probably gonna stay the favorite. Um, it's just the fact of the matter is, he's gonna be adored. He's that next person that the NBA say what you want. They're gonna start putting the Spurs on a lot of primetime games because they want to him be seen and things like that. Hey, by all means, do what you do, NBA. I mean, I'm not. Me personally, I think that there's a lot of uh, transition that he's going to have to get used to. Um, I'm
Mhm.
I'm worried about his body holding up. Uh, I mean, you can be tall, but when you frail in the tail like he is, uh, hey, it still takes a good power forward to take him out. But no, Victor is he's got the whole media behind him right now. And to me, there's only one answer. It's got to be him.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do think that Chet Holmgren. I think that the fact that he has SGA, Shea Gildress over there,
Shea Glizzy.
he gonna have that opportunity to look better, and perform. But just off a singular act, let's just say Victor Wembanyama, he balling out, but the Spurs gonna be like 30-52. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. I ain't expecting much out the Spurs.
Nah, yeah, I can't think of nothing outside of Victor Wembanyama to cheer for when it comes to them. Like they don't have nothing around them over there right now. Uh, well, looking at this, bro, looking at Damian Lillard. Did you see that him? They played OKC today, Milwaukee.
Yeah, yeah. Look, I know everybody's getting anxious about Milwaukee and all that, but you know, hey, Dame is a good offensive threat, but you lose that defense that you had with Drew. You lose a little bit of that facilitating as well. Uh, hey, it's going to look good offensively. It's the other aspects I'm worried about.
Nah, yeah, that's what I said. Defensively, I mean, the whole identity of the Milwaukee Bucks was their defense, and when you introduce such a offensive minded, offensive dynamic person like Damian Lillard, it's definitely gonna take some time to um, get acclimated, if you will. But I was trying to see what he put up because everybody's making a big deal about it.
I mean,
This
you
James
know,
Harden.
they're gonna make a big deal out of things like that, bro, just to see oh my God, Dame and Giannis, man, look at him, man. Look what they're putting up against OKC and all that in this preseason. And all right, it looks good and sound good, but I mean, even Dame didn't play that well. I mean, in the only 25 minutes he had, he shot 2 for 11, so 0 for 5 from downtown. Yeah, good start.
Well, I'll be telling people, man, like it's a. I understand when the media do it because they gotta do what they gotta do to get their numbers. But when cats on YouTube and all that kind of stuff be jumping out of the window, like the Milwaukee Bucks, all of a sudden my championship favorite. If Dame was coming to, if he was coming to Milwaukee with a ring or two, then where you coming from with that? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Dame Lillard has shown no championship pedigree on any level. I'm gonna be honest. Anytime he's gotten to close to an NBA championship, that's when he just start playing. He can start getting smaller and smaller, if you will. But tell cats, man, hold your horses, bro. Because honestly, big bro, I'm on the Boston train. I really been on the Boston train. I say for at least 3 or 4 years now. I had them beating Golden State in the finals, but my boy Chef shut that down. Um, but I got them coming out of the East. What you think about it?
I it's definitely between Milwaukee and Boston, in my opinion. Um, obviously, I think with Boston, you take a gamble and a risk on that Kristaps Porzingis trade because I mean he managed to play 65 games last year. He's done it a couple other times, but then you also look at he's missing 30 games here, 40 games here, so it's you kind of flipping the coin in the air if you're going to get a durable Kristaps Porzingis or not. That's just got to be a realistic factor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I didn't like the fact that that the Boston got rid of Robert Williams, part of that whole trade scenario situation.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
not.
Although Robert Williams, can miss 10 to 15, 20 games here and there. And that's a realistic thing to take into account too. But just his defensive presence or what he does on the defensive side and rim protector. He's going to clean up the glass. He's easily can give you 10 to 15 points, and that's all off straight effort of cleaning up the glass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not necessarily coming up with him being part of the offensive equation. He's going to get most of his points by just being a monster in the paint and getting second chance points. So I think they're going to miss that. I also think they're going to miss Marcus Smart, part of that situation, him just being a junkyard dog and a very personality that helps spark that team at times.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to miss that. But hey, now if everything in the perfect world is great for Kristaps Porzingis, you got a 7'3", 7'4" unicorn. When you really think about it, was Wembanyama before Wembanyama.
Yeah.
So we can't forget Kristaps Porzingis is 7'4" with guard capabilities.
Yeah.
It's just that we don't, obviously he's not asked to play 7'4" guard, be a point a center forward or a point center or whatever it is you want to call it.
No, what they gonna call that?
Yeah. 7'4" point guard, so you don't see him using that in that space. But it all depends on his health, man. If he can stay healthy, man, you literally Boston could probably just roll themselves straight to the NBA finals if Kristaps if he gives them 65 games,
Right.
yeah. It'll be tough to take out Boston because you still can't forget Jaylen Brown, obviously coming off the extension he just got. Like, you got to show that you're worth 50 million a damn year.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason Tatum still wants to get paid. He's he's the one of the two that still ain't got his extension yet. So he wants to show, hey, you gave my boy Jalen 50, I should be at least sitting at 55, 53, somewhere around there, whatever they want to do. They still got to work out the numbers, but Milwaukee with that trade with Damon puts them at the top of the East, but I don't think it necessarily puts them straight into the finals. Hell, if Miami decides to make a move, we don't know what's. I don't think they're done. I think Miami makes a move at the deadline. I don't know for who. I might have to look at some guys whose contract is coming to an expiring time, and got incentive to win. But I think Miami, there's no way after missing out on Dame that they sit still and go into the playoffs with what they currently got, because I don't even see them as a deep playoff type of team right now. So it's Miami and Boston, man, on the East for sure.
Yeah, I like that. And finally, we got some dang on parity back in the NBA. After so many years of these stupid super teams. But it's going to be harder to call this year than it's been in previous years. I still got Denver in the mix for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of Denver and Miami are hard to call because you don't want to go off the whim and just be like, oh yeah, I got Miami winning it all, although they're capable of it, and Denver in the same class too. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. With this whole Dame Lillard, I don't think Milwaukee's at the top. I think Milwaukee can be beaten by several people, but several teams in the East, including the Wizards, Charlotte. No, I do. I got the Wizards because I think that people are really underestimating um, Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma, the combination that they're gonna be able to bring. They both got championships. Like people don't sleep on that. You know, championship pedigree counts for something. Um,
Damn, dog. He said Washington and Charlotte
yeah,
gonna get on their ass. Damn.
last year, Jimmy Butler. I mean, I know Giannis was injured. You know, for the most part, two and a half of those games, 2 games and 3 quarters, but Giannis can't guard the perimeter. You know what I mean? So you got a guy like a threat like Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma as a wingman. Giannis ain't gonna be able to stop them consistently every play. You know what I mean? So he could get worn down. Eventually, you know, unfortunately, that can translate to an injury. Dame ain't stopping a light switch from coming on. So, you know, like, what we doing?
Nah, that is no cap right there, man. That is no cap right there. Hey, yeah, Dame's a liability on defense.
Yeah, I think the Wizards can get past them if they really wanted to. You know what I mean? If they string it together, but I don't know. I don't know. I still got Boston winning it all, though. I got Boston for the chip this season.
Yeah, at some point they got to get past that hump, man, because they've been right there. They made the Eastern Conference Finals in consecutive years. Made a couple of finals. Pushed the Warriors to the brink of elimination. So they were right there. Boston, at some point, you got to get to the dance and add another one to the historic reign of that franchise. At some point, you got to.
Let me ask you this one, big bro. Hold on, I just had this. Who does you think? You think Sacramento take a step forward this year?
Yeah. I was big on Sacramento last year, and they took a step forward. Then you look at what the year before they went to the playoffs again. So you see that they're going further and further in the playoffs year by year.
Mm-hmm.
All it does is add experience to them. It adds playoff experience for sure, which matters. That stuff I never seen playoff experience matter so much in one sport like it does in basketball.
Yeah.
It matters in NFL. It does matter in Major League Baseball and other sports. But for some reason in basketball, like if you haven't been to the playoffs and experienced it or had some type of success on it, man, good luck trying to find it when you first get there. It's just weird. It's weird like that. So it matters. Sacramento's going to do. They're gonna be lighting the beam out there in Sacktown. I like what Mike Brown's been able to do. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox is going to get a lot of attention, but I like the way that they kind of built their team, kind of your high-low combo. Sabonis is down there in the paint. Fox is out on the perimeter. So you got that. Harrison Barnes is, as far as I know, is still on that team.
Malik Monk.
Yeah, Malik Monk. Oh my gosh. Malik Monk could have had he stayed consistent and easily could have been 6-man of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, man. When you got a scorer that deadly like Fox, a guy that can give you a double in Sabonis, in terms of rebounds and points, and a 6-man of the year, and a solid, damn good coach. Yeah, man, you got the recipe to make a lot of noise. So Sacramento definitely probably. I'll be shocked if they actually dip. I'll be shocked by that more than likely.
I wouldn't if it's Sacramento. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't.
Nah, man, they trying to change, man. They trying to change their stripes, dog.
I wouldn't be more shocked to see the Detroit Lions fall off the map just like right now than I would be to see the Sacramento Kings repeat what they did last season.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Lions looking like they legit for real.
Pat McAfee playing on my big screen. I was looking at they talking about him now. I'm like, I want to up on these hype trains. You know what I mean? These half-season hype trains, and then niggas end up going 9-7.
Hey,
7-9 after going 4-1. You know, it easily can happen in the NFL, bro.
I can, but man, hey, I'd be shocked if them boys who was 5-1 and just started sliding down here. I'd be shocked for
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I,
it.
would you extend
The lines is the lines, damn it.
right in my division? You know what I'm saying? With my Packers, I'm like, nah, bro. I've seen the Lions have sparks, albeit it was during the Matt Stafford and Megatron era when they would have their quote unquote sparks. But you know what? Let's just get into this bag. I think Jared Goff is one of the elite quarterbacks, man. I think we just didn't see it, or for whatever reason, he didn't. I don't know. What you think? What you think?
Man, Tone, man, whatever you got in your cup, put that motherfucking cup down, bro. Because
Oh,
elite,
man.
elite,
Wow.
elite, elite.
I'm saying elite when I say elite, because there's not a lot of elite quarterbacks right now, bro. Like we gotta quit acting like this like a long list. This ain't the Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning era no more.
Nah.
Like only real elite pocket quarterbacks is your quarterback. Maybe Joe Burrow when he healthy, and maybe that kid in the Chargers. The rest of these dudes are run first.
Oh,
Justin,
you are killing me with this definition of elite, and you just put Justin Herbert in there. Oh my gosh, Tone.
what I see, bro. I'm going off what I see.
Oh man.
Now, winning wise, no. I mean, when I say elite, not as an elite team, but Justin Herbert has shown me. Let me say this: he's shown me more than Dak has shown me. I would justifiably give Justin Herbert 50 million and be comfortable with that, knowing that my team is gonna have some success, than I am with giving Dak 50 million.
Okay, I'm not mad at your take right there, but here's where I'm at when you say elite. I'm talking about guys that, despite the talent that they may be without or lack thereof on their team, is still gonna put up numbers. That's elite in my opinion.
Okay.
Jared Goff was a number 1 overall pick 2016, I do believe. Carson Wentz was right behind him. So when you look at the rest of your quarterback class, and I compare them to you, and you're the best of that class, it's not because of your fault, but I can't put elite on Jared Goff, and this is for a reason. When you got a offensive guy like Sean McVay, who's pretty much one of those boy wonders of play calling, and he don't even want you. He wants to get rid of you. And you look at even in this game 1 against the Chiefs, there was a couple of touchdowns that was left on the board because Jared Goff is such a system quarterback that he didn't see that he had a wide receiver streaking down the stream, like literally wide open. I mean, the guy could have, done his taxes. He could have, signed a couple of wheels and he could have signed for a couple of mortgages. That's how much time he had wide open. And Jared Goff just refused to look at him and pull the trigger. There's some hesitation that still comes with Jared Goff. There's still some misplays and stuff, leaving money on the table that comes with Jared Goff. So when you say the word elite, I'm looking at guys that no matter what, because I've seen certain concepts of that thing that Jared Goff missed, and the reason why Sean McVay went and got Matthew Stafford, because Matthew Stafford would make the throw in the same certain concept plays. So I'll say this about Jared Goff. He's managed to not crash the Ferrari when it comes to a team that is built to be physical, meant to pretty much start from the run, and he does well off the play action and bootleg. That's been his bread and butter since he's been in the league. So don't break it, don't try to fix it or break it, especially when it's not broke. But Jared Goff is I would definitely put him in the serviceable Alex Smith range where he's going to be able to get you in the playoffs. But as in winning the championship, nah, you need elite. You need elite QB play. Because we saw what happened with him in the playoffs, in the Super Bowl. Got a field goal.
Right.
So We got to understand it's you can get your team there, as in when it comes to winning it, you got to be elite to win Super Bowls.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. One of the better quarterbacks. That I'd say that thing.
Oh, he's definitely playing better than a lot of people. I won't hate on your take on that one. And that's just not even just off of stats, because he's up there in passing yards and probably passing TDs as well. But you got to give him his credit because he is making the plays and he's not fucking it up.
Yeah.
So
That's a fact. And I like what he's doing over there. I don't think he got a fair shake with the Rams, just considering. I don't know. I think that was a pretty good trade between him and Matt Stafford. Probably the most 50-50 trade I've ever really seen in the NFL.
mm-hmm.
Apples to apples, but I like Jared Goff before the trade, and I like him now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To see what he's doing with the Detroit Lions, but
Yeah. And how old is Jared Goff? He's probably what early 30s, late 20s. So when you look at it, he got in the league and it started off on the bad foot because he had Jeff Fisher as a coach. So you definitely had to get past those years of being with Jeff Fisher. So get him around Sean McVay. Obviously, it just didn't work out, but I think he's in the right spot where he needs to be, though.
yeah, he's 29.
Oh, 29? Oh, come on. Yeah.
Yeah, he had the good quarterback age. I wouldn't be surprised to see him win a ring. I'm not saying this season, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him get one.
That's at least a good solid, maybe 6, 7, 8 years he can play in the league if stayed healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. His fiance is bad, Miss Christian Harper. It be messed up when dudes Google you, they get to looking at you, girl.
Hey, man, that comes with the territory, bro.
I just came for the stats, the age.
Comes with the territory.
Let me ask you another basketball question, big bro. Now we'll probably wrap it up, get to that hour mark. There's been a lot of controversy surrounding. Well, I don't know why, but just what I've been hearing from the Golden State camp, they been given a lot of. I don't want to go say criticism, but there've been some murmurs, some moaning going on about extending Klay Thompson right now. Would you extend Klay at this point?
I thought they was heading into the right trajectory of starting to bring in that new class of new Warriors. I thought they were. You won one with Jordan Poole, and Klay pretty much was still kind of rehabbing, and still wasn't even nowhere close to the Klay that we were accustomed to when he won that championship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the hell you say you couldn't figure out what to do with James Wiseman, a 7-foot center, crazy wingspan, athletic as hell. He didn't fit your normal build that they usually had at the center. They just because for the most part, they like them Zaza Pachulia guys that just rebound and don't do nothing else at center. Kevin Looney, he's probably the best center that they probably have ever had because he's cleaned up the glass and he's not scared to get the second chance points.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't sit here and tell me that Steve Kerr, of all people, couldn't figure out how to make a 7-foot guy like James Wiseman fold him into what you could have done. I mean, come on, really? Come on.
You would have been fired on the spot, and if you would have got rid of a 7-footer 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
What? Bro, not only fired, you probably would never get another job because that's a mistake that just didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's so funny you say that this day and age in the NBA, like, how do you turn down a 7-foot athletic big? I was confused by that. How they really gave up on Wiseman, didn't really let him mature, or didn't give him the right time or use him properly. I never understood that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never extended Draymond. I would have never extended. I wouldn't even think about extending Klay. I definitely would have tried to have trade Draymond, see what I can get back, and then I'll take the best offer. I definitely would have shopped Klay. see what the best offer I could have got is because, hey man, unfortunately for you guys, you are not light bright number 30. He's the guy. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
that's the guy of the Warriors. Everything else is interchangeable. Let's call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
You're not Steph Curry.
Yeah. Get rid of Klay Thompson. Give me Buddy Hield. We get another.
Bro, I would have made that trade in a heartbeat, bro.
Mm-hmm. Get rid of Draymond. Give me Isaiah Stewart from the Pistons. You know what I mean? That kid ain't got the offensive package or not even a passing package that Draymond has. But the defense is there. You know what I mean? And all we need you to do is rebound and defense. You to do enforcer around
I
here.
would have traded him for Jared Allen in a heartbeat, bro.
Oh yeah. Jared Allen. Facts. And I think this Draymond contract might be the demise of the Golden State Warriors. They trying to keep together their dynasty and all that, but last season the playoffs showed me that Draymond and Clay, they over. They their best years are behind them. You know what I mean? And at this point, it should have been Jordan Poole, Kuminga, Steph, and James Wiseman ushering in the new era. And as Steph starts, Jordan Poole is the new Steph, and now we got another 10, 15-year run all of a sudden. But
You put Jordan Poole next to Steph. It'll help him mature.
mm-hmm.
It'll help him get to that point where Steph is like, "Hey, bro, I know you want to do this, you want to do that, but is ways to go about it." He could have definitely been in his ear and been a great mentor to him to unlock all of Jordan Poole and been able to, because you saw where it was going. They gave Jordan Poole the extension.
Yeah.
They
No,
weren't, they weren't thinking about giving it to Draymond
mm-hmm.
or Clay. You saw where it was. You say the Draymond extension was the demise of the Warriors. I'm thinking the moment that they got rid of Bob Myers was the beginning of the destruction of the Warriors. Because
Well,
fact of the matter is, now go ahead.
I was Bob Myers gets a lot of credit, just like well, I guess Jerry Krause rightfully so gets his credit, but Bob Myers gets a lot of credit for nothing. Only thing Bob Myers did was bring in KD. I don't know if you know that, big bro, but
No. I know that, but
um,
but
I
but
was
to my bigger point on why it was the beginning of the demise is because he was willing to not fall to this click shit that they got going on in the Warriors organization.
mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if anybody ever heard it, the moment that Mike Dunleavy Jr. got the GM job, he sounded just like Steve Kerr and everybody else. Oh, well, we need Draymond. He's part of our championship caliber, and if we want a championship, we need him to be part of that. Like that was the kind of talk that they was talking, and he was sounding just like him, and just got the job. So you look at how they were functioning from top to bottom. It was some click shit between Steve Kerr, Draymond, Clay, Steph, and the owner. And Bob Myers, he wanted to be like, "Hey man, I think we hit our peak on winning championships with this core."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Let's start refreshing up. You got to get younger. Keep Steph. That we understand that's the centerpiece, but everything else is interchangeable." And I think there's a lot of backlash. And they say he resigned. No, he was like, "Nah, man, I quit, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all not letting me do my job as a GM. I'm trying to get us to a point where we can still compete for championships, but we got to get younger. Dre
Mm-hmm.
is getting older. Clay is getting older. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. I'm still missing the Clay that could drop 30 plus in the quarter. That guy is no longer there.
Yeah. No, we ain't had game 6 Clay, and damn it, people getting hung up on that because it's a cool little Twitter name. But we ain't seen game 6 Clay in about 8, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? That
He
OKC game was a long time ago now.
holding on to that shit longer than damn Doc Rivers hold on to that '08 championship.
Oh yeah, running around. I got mine 15 years ago, but I got yeah, man. I was upset to see Jordan Poole get traded because
Dreo, like, come on, what are we doing, bro?
yeah, and then Draymond Green brings nothing to the table that you can't go get from somebody else for a cheaper price if you want to be 100 with the younger boys running around. You know what I'm saying?
No. But I mean, you just said it. What exactly is Draymond bringing you? That you saying that you can't have a championship type of quality team without him?
Yeah.
What? You trying to tell me nobody's able to have the same intangibles as this guy
Yeah.
and probably provide you with more defense, more offense, and
Yeah.
hell, he's probably half the age. What am I missing? You can't. You trying to tell me you can't find what Draymond brings and nobody else? This man he's an elevated role player
Yeah.
because he's been elevated because they won.
Yeah.
He's a role player.
And that's the generation we in now, big bro. Like, you can be mid.
Come on, man.
There's nothing. You can be mid. You can be disgruntled. You can be entitled, and people are gonna still act like, oh yeah, this is the guy that. This is how they treat him anyway. They treat him. Draymond, James Harden, these kind of characters. They treat them like they just delivered a championship last season. They were the reason. They got the championship lad. They bought the team a championship. You would have thought how James Harden gets courted around that he was Nikola Jokic. You know what I'm saying? So if Joker is mad and want to, go to another team, then I'm gonna accommodate you. But James Harden, deuces, bro.
Go your ass down and shut the hell up, bro.
Man, come on, bro. All this cap, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. I don't think. Well, at this point, you might as well extend Clay. You extended Draymond. Y'all might as well just let the big three retire together. But initially, I wouldn't have. I'm on the same train you were. I don't like the Mike Dunleavy hire. Like, what has he done?
I'm telling you right now. So it's 12:27 a.m. It's now Thursday in our time zone. I'm telling you right now. October 19th, 2023, 12:27 a.m. Central Standard Time. Golden State Warriors will not win another championship with these three as part of their quote-unquote core. Paying this money out to Draymond. Probably going to give an extension to Clay. Hey, if there's any person deserving us that bread, it's Curry. Okay, I'm not going to handle that. We understand what the centerpiece is. But them as a core, they're not going to win another championship, man. Because you can't rely on these dudes. Hell, Draymond hurt already.
Before the season even started,
yeah. Like, come on.
That's crazy, man. That is so crazy. But you're right, bro. Yeah. And when people were saying that after the KD era, you know what I mean? I was kind of hesitant to say it too. I was like, nah, I think they still get milk one. And honestly, I wouldn't have said they got it in 2022. You know, I didn't call that at all, but they was able to eke out one more. But
but about that last championship that they just got, like Jordan Poole played a big part in that. Clay was missing from that. Clay, I mean, go look at the numbers Clay was dropping. They were not Clay Thompson numbers in those finals. Hell, that whole postseason. Jordan Poole literally carried some point in times where it's like, damn, even Steph wasn't even making shots and Jordan Poole was in his bag. So that last championship was a hybrid of the younger version of what they were supposed to be clashing with the old version that made the Warriors what they are to be. So it was literally like a weird clash of generations inside a Civil War type of situation. They eked out a championship, but come on, man. They blew it up the next year because all of a sudden then you got the fight, that one. They got leaked out. Let's call it what it is. It got leaked out.
I'm pretty sure it was a young versus veteran war going around there. And Jordan Poole was probably the leader of the youngsters. So it's funny you say that too, though.
Steve Kerr, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry. Ain't nobody got in front of Draymond and say, "Hey man, chill out, bro." Nah, man. Chill out, bro. They let him run up on him and stalk him, bro. Come on. What are we talking about? There's a clique going. There's hey man, we part of the clique that got us our name as Golden State Warriors, the championships.
Yeah.
So, you can't sit here at the table with us. Seats taken.
And it just made me realize, and I know you know this, big for playing sports, niggas really be immature in athletics. You know what I mean? Be a bunch of that It just making me realize back in the day how I used to have those kind of cliques in the team. Now I used to be on the cliques, but I still be the dude to be like,
want to involve. And
yeah,
see,
okay,
that's the crazy part. Steph wants to be the guy that wants to include everybody.
mm-hmm.
You can see it. He wants to be the guy that wants to have everybody, we all winning, we all having fun. But nah, everybody on that vibe with him. Definitely Dre ain't on that vibe. Clay ain't on that vibe. Steve
Yeah,
Kerr ain't on that vibe. The
right,
owner ain't on that vibe.
right.
So anybody else that dare oppose that, man, hey, they either gonna run you up out of there like they did KD, because you tell me that if KD says, hey man, I just want to be accepted, and he's still there in a Golden State uniform, still getting championships.
Right.
He knew he could. He knew that he was never going to be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Steph might have accepted him. Not necessarily the franchise, not necessarily Dre, Clay, Steve Kerr.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on now.
And
What are we doing, man?
if you know Warriors history too, they didn't accept Clay at first. I mean, not Clay. They didn't accept Steph at first. Like it was only one voice going for two. The dude that drafted him, I think his name was Lincoln something, and then
Mark Jackson.
yeah, Mark Jackson. The only two going for Steph. Everybody else like, yo, we want Monte.
No, they really were. It's funny you say that. They were still on Monte. Monte Ellis was still the guy there. And Steph was having some ankle issues early in his career. We couldn't stay on the court. So it's funny you say that. Shit, you was bound to not even have this old dynasty happen in Golden State.
No, yeah, for real. It's funny how it happened. And Steph for real, when he still be gratified to them, I'm like, man, they owe you the house, bro. They was trying to trade you and Clay. Like, I don't know why y'all did it to these junkyard, but yeah, I mean, bro, I appreciate you pulling up, man. That's all I really
Always, man.
we got.
Always.
I've been meaning to hit you up so we can talk about doing this basketball show. But when we hit you up, man, we're gonna talk about a little bit more about it tomorrow. I ain't
No,
gonna
no
lie.
doubt. No doubt. We'll iron out some specifics.
Okay, for sure. And we're gonna do your last plugs. Let the people know where they can find you.
For sure. Y'all know where to find me. RW Sports Network, uh, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, 613 Fate Productions on YouTube. I'm everywhere, man. So always a pleasure to chop it up with the Savant over here, man.
Thanks. I appreciate you pulling up, bro. Y'all know my slogan. Y'all the bosses. I'm the guy that loves to work. Let me get back to work. Peace.